I had this dream where it was a visit. I don't know how I'm gonna explain it because I'm just gonna, and you tell me what you think, okay? You can, interpret the dream for me if you like, or if you're spiritual, you can maybe have, tell me your insights or whatever. So, I just woke up from a nap. I was so sleepy that I wanted to just sleep for an hour or on the sofa. And it dragged into 3 hours. Now the lights are on, everything is on, and I had a lot of, like when I take these naps, I get a lot of visions or dreams, whatever you want to call them. Even silly things that I care about and think about and study or whatever. But the one that stuck with me and still playing in my mind is this. So when you have dreams where they happen where you are, as if it's like out of body. So in this dream, I was in the same position, in the same living room, with the same atmosphere, and I am on the sofa, but instead of asleep, I am kind of awake. Not really, just when you stay in bed, even though you're awake, you don't get up. So I was like that on the sofa, like even though I'm up in the dream, I'm not up, you know what I mean? I had this old chair that was that I sold actually, but it came to me in the dream. So in this chair there was someone, and I really want to say I know that someone, but when I woke up and I was trying to remember who it was, is it a family member, is it a friend, is it a foe, I couldn't remember who. I couldn't remember who it was. In the dream, I knew who it was. I even suspected, was it my neighbor that passed away? Because to me, in the dream, there was a part of me that knew or felt that this is a spirit. And not a very kind spirit. It has this dark energy. So anyway, this person, it was a male, wearing white male, like wearing white, like white on top of white. And he was sitting in the chair in front of me, and I was apparently just woke up from the nap, which I didn't, obviously. I was dreaming, right? So anyway, so I was just laying there, and he was talking to me. He was like, "You're always so tired. Why don't you just die?" And I'm like, but before he got to that sentence, he was insinuating it.
Just an interesting
he was like,
observation.
"Oh, you've done a lot of work," or "Oh, you're like pretty busy," and stuff like that, But towards the end, he finally said it. I knew he was trying to get to something. And I was just, touching my face, or like, when you wake up, you touch your face, you rub your eye. And I was like, "Oh yes, I'm tired, but I'm nowhere near done, bitch." And I actually said that like I'm not done, bitch. nowhere near done, bitch. And he was like, huh. And I closed my eyes and I almost like wanted to go back to sleep. And it's one of those it almost felt like paralysis kind of dream, like I was here and I was between the waking state and the dream state, because I knew it was a dream. I knew I was wanting to get up, but I was almost like between the waking state and the dream state, and then this guy appeared in front of me, you know, and when I woke up, okay, here's what's interesting. When I woke up, I actually can hear it still. It's a song, okay. It goes, I don't remember the lyrics of the song, but I'm sure you will. I don't know why. I think you guys, with the community that we have on YouTube, it's like so refreshing. It's like we can all have a discussion and it's so much fun. But it's the song goes like that. Oh yes, I remember the lyrics. Or maybe I'm wrong. Okay, but it's like, when you're gone, you're gone. Okay, wait, let me play it. When you're gone, you're gone, you're gone, you're gone. And the part that is stuck in my head, do you know this song? When you're gone, you're gone, you're gone. I don't know if that's the lyrics. But the way I heard it is, when you die, you die, you die, you die. The fuck is that about? My intuition is telling me that this is a dark energy that is around me, but also respectful of me, that is trying to influence me and trying to tell me to do things by, like, trying to stop me in a way. But they're not interfering. They're trying to interfere when I'm tired or when I'm thinking or overthinking. But when in my waking state, I'm pretty assertive and strict, and they cannot influence me. And when I'm in that tired state, you know, it's almost like someone opening and try to influence me in a way. But that is my theory. That's how I feel. Because the person in the dream, it's almost like I knew them, like a familiar. But when I woke up fully, I couldn't tell who it is. So my association with it is almost like that I know them in this realm, but they're not living. They're not living. And they, like, the energy that this guy had was eerily dark. Like, I knew that, but I didn't let it bother me. Like, I didn't even have to look him in the eye, or, you know, I was just there rubbing my eye and then closed my eyes when he asked me, why don't you just die? Or why don't you, you know, if you're so tired, why don't you just die? Why don't you just, you know, like, give up and die? It's weird. It's like it was trying to convince me to just give up life. And I'm one of the people that thinks, you know, the ones that decide to live this life and experience it have a choice. Even the ones that say, you know, I want to kill myself, but they don't. it's because they will not to, you know what I mean? So they don't go with it. Even though life is hard, they still don't go for it. But like it was trying almost to convince me that I should, you know, just give up and die. You know, why do you have to go through this, through like these trials and these hardships? And there is also a part of me that thinks this is one of my ancestors, because I do have dark ancestors. I have a mix of both, okay? I have good ones and bad ones, like really bad ones. So I like to think it's a good balance. It's a good mix, you know? And so I wasn't sure if it was like a spirit that is from the dark side that is trying to influence me, or an ancestor that's just doom and gloom, you know, that has a dark, eerie energy. And so, but you know what's interesting? Even like when the like in the dream, before I woke up fully, I closed my eyes. You know, when I said I closed my eyes to kind of like try to go back to that nap, and when I opened my eyes, before I woke up, that is, when I opened my eyes again, the guy was gone. Okay, and so I got up in the dream, and I walked to the window of my place, and I looked outside if it's outside. So I knew it wasn't living here. It was like an outsider of some kind. And I looked outside my window, and I was like, huh, yeah, bitch. You know, like, this is probably not the answer that you were expecting. Like, it's almost like I expected from this person to say these things, to behave like this. It was quite eerie. It was quite eerie because the way he sat was very, like, he sat with conviction, like he sat with purpose, and the way he spoke to me, very like one set of tone. It wasn't, it felt less human, you know, it felt like less, there is no empathy, or there is no feelings or emotions. It was very one tone. And anyway, so I woke up, and I kept hearing this song. When you die, you die, you die, you die. When you die, you die, you die, you die. And it's like, what the fuck is that about? I was trying to really figure out who this person was. But like I said, I know that it's a spirit, and I know that it is a spirit that's been watching me, obviously. And my suspicion is it's either a spirit that's been watching me because it's curious and just, you know, tagged along to the spirit team, or an ancestor. But I don't know. It could be an ancestor. It could be an ancestor, a dark or a bad one, like you would say, like a bad. But it was dark. Dark spirit. In the male version, it was male. It was a male wearing white, or white on top of white. The thing is, it was dark. I was getting this dark, eerie energy from it, but I was relaxed. I wasn't watching this person, or I wasn't afraid for my life. I was laying down. And I closed my eyes at some point until it was gone. Like, I didn't want to hear what it has to say. I didn't feel threatened or anything, but I knew that this person or this spirit was trying to insinuate that I should give up and die, give up on life, give up on, trying, or, you know what I mean? And, what's really funny is when I woke up, I have several phones, and all my devices, one is off, like out of battery, when I know for a fact that it had a lot of battery when I went for that nap. And the second one that I'm using right now, I'm charging, it was on 3%. My devices that weren't on charge were depleted of energy. And I knew that moment it was an actual visit. It wasn't a dream. It was a spirit that knows me or watches me, and that wanted me to give up for some reason. And my response was strong. My response was, what did I say? Like, what did I say? I'm not done, bitch, or I'm not, something like that, like, I'm not even done, bitch, or I'm not even, I haven't even started. But I remember saying bitch, like, bitch, like, I'm not done, bitch. I'm not done, bitch. Something like that. So, in a way, I intimidated it and told it off. Like, fuck off. Why you even ask me that? Are you dumb? Show some respect! I'm saying this in case the spirit is still here. But I don't feel they're here anymore. Even in the dream, I watch them leave. As in, like, disappear. And I looked outside, thinking that it might be near, but it's not. Like, it left like I expected. Anyways, so that was the dream. I don't know why you would be interested in hearing all this for 17 minutes, but if you do, I appreciate you. I really love the community that we have on YouTube.